Hey guys, it's Reggie Pegues, the Prospering Dad, and it's Fabulous Friday, guys. It's Friday. Yesterday was the first day of summer. I love warm weather. I love the summertime. It's been pleasant here in New York. I hope it's wonderful where you are, and you had a great week. I hope that you had set some goals in the early part of this week and that you actually accomplished those things. And today we're going to continue the discussion from Wednesday. Wednesday we talked about remember your successes and forget your failures. But today we're going to talk about clap for your damn self. That's right. Clap for your damn self. But before we get started, if you're following me on YouTube, we're now over here on Facebook Live. So as you come on, type and let me know where you're viewing me from. Type hashtag live or hashtag replay. More importantly, if you're following me on YouTube and we're now over here on Facebook Live, indulge me as I say good morning to those who come on in real time. So, clap for your damn self. You're asking, Reggie, what could you possibly be talking about? Clap for your damn self. Well, who are you cheering for? I want you to ask yourself that. Who are you cheering for? We cheer for our favorite sports team, and we cheer for our favorite celebrity, and we cheer for just about everyone else. But who are you cheering for? Who are you cheering for? Who is clapping for you? See, oftentimes we look for affirmation of self for our, we want to be recognized. We want other people from outside of us to recognize our accomplishments or recognize what it is that we're doing. And oftentimes we find ourselves waiting. Recently reading in a book that I'm reading, Psycho-Cybernetics, one of the things they talked about is happiness. And one of the reasons why many people are unhappy and suffer from a low self-esteem is because they're looking for affirmation from an external source, failing to realize that happiness is a choice. It's a personal choice. Happiness is found within. Are there things that can embellish your happiness? Sure. Are there things or people who can enhance your happiness? Sure. But if you are not internally, hey, Miss Smith, how you doing? Good to see you. If you're not internally happy with yourself, nothing or no one will make you happy. So you got to learn to clap for your damn self. And by that, I mean, you have to realize that you are your own idea of yourself, how you see yourself, your self-image, your self-perception, your self-realization, your reality is you. So if you're not happy, if you're not acknowledging the things that you do well, because see, the way our mind is created and the way that we think, we're wired to seek out everything negative. Our mind is so amazing, but it's designed to protect us. But in that protection, it seeks out everything that's negative. It seeks out everything that may be threatening to us. And oftentimes, we misinterpret that to mean that, well, I just have to be negative about everything. So, like I said, if happiness is an internal thing that you have to wake up and realize and say, hey, look, you know what? I have to choose to be happy. It's a choice. Just like I can choose to be sad. I have to choose positivity over negative. I have to choose prosperity over lack. If we don't understand that I am my own idea of myself, if we don't grasp that concept, then we set ourselves up for failure. So we're talking about clapping for our damn self. What does that mean? Well, when we clap for ourselves, that means you got to celebrate all your wins. It's easy to pick out the things that we do wrong. That's too easy. But are you celebrating and clapping for yourself when you do something good. And I'm not talking about monumental. I'm talking about something, it could be something as simple as not cursing somebody out on your job when you know that they need it. You know, or making your bus on time, or, you know, getting up and you made the decision that you want to lose some weight, and you recognize that you lost 5 pounds, or you're exercising more, you're walking more, you made a conscious choice to change your dietary habits, or, you know, you decided that you're going to, you know, just be nice today. You know, are you clapping for yourself and say, hey, you know, I did that? Or are you working on that project? You working on that project that you've been waiting to start for the longest time, and you finally got started. Are you working on that? Are you clapping for yourself? Are you celebrating yourself? Are you celebrating your wins? Are you creating new habits for yourself that will help you in such a way that it will be very beneficial to you? Good morning, VJ Harris. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for joining. So you got to learn to clap for your damn self. You got to learn to celebrate yourself. You got to, because when we keep waiting for someone to acknowledge us from the outside, we can end up waiting for the rest of your life. You got to clap for yourself. You got to remember to cheer for yourself. We cheer for everybody else, as I said. We cheer for this sports figure or that movie star, or even our kids and our family, and or our loved ones, or our husband or our wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever it is. We're cheering for everybody else, but who's cheering for you? Good morning, Diamond. Good to see you. Who's cheering for you? If not you, then who? If you're not cheering for yourself, if you made a decision and took action and you're not celebrating that, if you're not saying, hey, you know what? That's okay. That's cool. If you're not celebrating your wins, if you're not celebrating your accomplishments, then this tends to affect our personal self-image. It tends to affect our self-esteem, because we do things and we want to be recognized and we want recognition, but all the recognition that you need really to get started is within you. So if it's not you, then who's going to do it for you? If you keep waiting and waiting and waiting, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to keep waiting. Hey, Mr. C, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. So if it's not you, then who? Who's going to do that for you? If you keep waiting for someone from an external position to confirm who you are, if you're waiting for someone to establish your self-worth, if you're waiting for someone to establish your self-image, if you're waiting for somebody to establish your self-happiness, you're going to be waiting a very long time. So clap for your damn self. When you do something, just appreciate it. And how do we get there? We start there with the spirit of gratitude. If you have that spirit of gratitude, if you're truly and sincerely grateful for everything, I mean everything, good and bad, because in the bad, or in the mistake, or in the quote-unquote failure, that's where we learn. That's where we grow. You know, it's not meant to deter you. It's not meant to distract you. It's not meant to cause you to stumble and fall. When something doesn't work out, and I used to be like this. I really did. I used to be like this. I'd be like, oh man, that didn't work out, and be devastated. Instead of saying, hey, look, I just learned a new way how not to do that. So I've learned to clap for myself. I learned that if you just start with that spirit of gratitude, and you realize that if you just look at the little things, like, you know what, hey, I got up this morning. I got up this morning on time. I got out on time to go to my job. I decided today that I'm going to have a good personality or good persona today. I'm not going to worry about the little things. Like, for example, one of the things that I've been really focusing on in the last 2 months is I decided to let go of being petty. Pettiness is one of the bigger things that holds us down from reaching really a place of peace and happiness. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to be bothered and troubled and worried about the small things. I'm not going to be petty. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to recognize that in myself. And so when I see my spirit wanting to be petty and I catch it and I stop it and I make the correction, then I celebrate that and say, hey, listen, I clap for myself. Say, hey, listen, hey, that was good. That was good. Why? Because it was a change in habit. I consciously decided that I was going to change a particular habit to be a better person. And not so much for everybody else. Everybody outside of me will benefit from me being a happier person. But the reality of it is that if you're not well spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, you radiate that outward toward other people. It affects your world. It affects who you come in contact with. It affects the way that you do business. It affects the way that you relate to people. It affects your relationships. I mean, this past week, for me, it was a great week because one of the things that happened, and if you missed it, you can go back on my wall. If you missed Wednesday's live, you can go also back on my wall and check it out. Wednesday was Remember Your Successes and Forget Your Failures. But I also posted this past week, I did an interview for a podcast, Sports 360, that's hosted by a personal friend of mine, Jeff Fennell. And we went in a little bit into my story. He's known me since, we've known each other over 50 some odd years. I'm kind of telling my age, but we've known each other over 50 years. Hey, good morning, Selena. Good morning. Haven't seen you in a minute. Good morning. So did the interview. It came out great. It came out awesome. It's posted on my wall if you want to check it out. Or just comment interview, and I will post a link for you guys for whoever wants to check out the interview. It was an amazing interview, and it's getting great reviews. And I just shared some story. I just shared my story. I just told people about, he brought up some things about what he remembered about me and some things that I went through. I shared some stories, the highs, the lows, and the comeback, basically. So I celebrated that. That's awesome, because I remember when I didn't do interviews. I remember when people didn't ask me to do public speaking. I remember when nobody really in social media knew that I existed, but now I'm recognized as the prospering dad. So I want you guys to clap for your damn self. Whatever it is that you're doing, nothing is insignificant. Whatever you did, I'm sure that you did some great things this week. I'm sure that you did something noteworthy to you. And that's all that matters, noteworthy to you, that you can say, hey, you know what? Yay, I did that. I did that. I did that. And the more that you develop that habit, you'll have more and more and more to celebrate. All right? So clap for your damn self. Who's cheering for you? If nobody's cheering for you, you don't feel like anybody's cheering for you, cheer for yourself. I want you to remember, and I want you to repeat this daily. I am my own idea of myself. And the reason why you want to say that is that helps to build your confidence. That helps to fortify your self-image. It helps to uplift you. If you're not going to clap for your damn self, then who is? If you keep waiting for other people to affirm who you are, you're going to be waiting the rest of your life. Celebrate all your wins. Whatever you do, even when you make the attempt to do something, if it fails, celebrate the fact that you made the attempt. But celebrate all your wins. Create a new habit in you where you're clapping for your damn self. Guys, it's Friday. I hope that you had a great week. Hope you got some great plans for this weekend. As always, go over to my YouTube channel, Reggie, Reggie, B, Pegues, Pegues, on YouTube, and like this video today. Like whatever video that you watch there. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button so as I upload new content, you'll be the first to know. Hit the notification button here, particularly if you want to join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for this You Are Worthy series. Like and share this video today. Each and every one of you, like and share this video today because somebody needs this word today. Please, as you come on, please drop in the comments, let me know where you're viewing from. Also, hashtag live, hashtag replay so I know when you are watching. I respond to every comment, so please leave a comment and let me know what you thought of today's live. And most importantly, I hope and pray that you got some value out of today because you're worthy. You're worthy of the life that you deserve. You're worthy to write your own narrative, and you're worthy to be the star in your own movie. All right? So on that note, I want you guys to have a great weekend. Selena, you have a great weekend too. And just clap for your damn self. Celebrate you because you deserve it. On that note, guys, have a great weekend. And I will talk to you again on Monday.